ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Ahmad Knowles with your ZNS Total Sports. We are live here at the D.W. Davis Gymnasium for the third session of the 15th annual Providence Basketball Club Holiday Classic has just recently begun. Now this matchup features the C.I. Gibson Rattlers and the Armbelly Pacers. Now before a look at tonight's action, a look at play from earlier today.
The Providence Basketball Club's Holiday Classic tipping off 9 o'clock this morning at the Donald Davis Gymnasium. Playing out of Pool 1 with C.I. Gibson, GHS, Armbelly, South Andres, and St. John's. Pool 2 consists of Doris Johnson, St. Augustine, C.B. Bethel, Kingsway, and Freedom Baptist. In Pool 3 will be C.C. Sweeting, Mount Carmel, C.R. Walker, and Agape out of Abaco, as well as QC. And in the fourth and final pool, St. George's from Grand Bahama, Anatol, Telios, Prince Will, and Zion will be in that pool. The earlier games, the CC Sweeting Cobras, they knocked off Mount Carmel 46-33. New head coach Wade Watson on how his team is adjusting to his new system.
I was asked by Mario Boleg to assume the position of head coach of CC Sweeting, and we got support from the principal and the district superintendent and the ministry for my approval to go ahead and coach these boys. So that's a surprise. So far, the boys are 3-0. They're still getting a little acclimated to my style of coaching and some of the systems that we run. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, so we're doing some of the same things I've been doing for years in sidewalks. But we got a good group of guys. They're beginning to learn what it's all about, and so far so good.
This will be the second tournament in as many weeks for the C.I. Gibson Rattlers following a trip last week to Las Vegas, and Coach Kevin K.J. Johnson expects the extra games to pay dividends.
It's all about growth. It's all about maturity. It's all about getting better. That's why I travel, so the team get born and get to know each other and know which each player wants to do and how to play together. And we did that, and we continue to do that in this tournament, in the Providence Holiday Classic coming up, and the second half of the season. It's all about getting to know each other better as teammates, and we've been doing that. And you're going to see a different C.I. Gibson team. Very young, they're going to make mistakes. We're going to be patient, but at the end of the day, I'm happy for those young men. Continue working hard, and they're very smart. A lot of them did well academically this year in terms of their GPA. I got about 6 or 7 of them over 3 point. Of course, my rule is 2.5, but everybody not academics, but at the end of the day, we want to push them because that's life after basketball, and that's what we want to teach. Lifelong skills. And if you have an opportunity to go to college, me and the coaching staff are going to try our endeavor best to make that happen, and we're going to push that. But at the end of the day, we want these young men to be productive in our country, good citizens in our country, and that's what it's all about.
In news from the NBA, DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns had to go into overtime, but they were able to hold off the Orlando Magic 122-120. DeAndre just missing out on another double-double. He finished up with 8 points and 12 rebounds. Ayton on his performance last night.
You played really well today. I just did what I had to do. That was my rotation, and I just did what I'm supposed to do. That's what we do in practice. That's the rotation in practice, so yeah.
Let's talk about it's been a long road trip too. You going back to
yeah, it's time for me to go home. I'm not I'm built like this, but it takes time. So long road trip, 5 out of 7 games won. That's amazing. That's a big step. Talking Stick Arena will be lit next game for the rest of the season because we're not trying to stop anytime soon. So we just on the rise, really just learning how to close out games against great teams.
Now the big man also talking about how the Suns have managed to string together some wins over the past few weeks.
And personal, losing is personal. Teammates, a lot of teammates sat down individually, just start, this is not us. We just not gonna sit here and just go on the court. It's like there's a certain pride. It hurts, and the media we have today, the way how they treat our organization, we just try to really lock them out, and it's us against the world. So it's more of an edge. You know what I'm saying? It's more of an edge, and we play more as a unit. It's like we use that negative energy people are throwing at us against them. So it shows that on the court.
And a slow night as well for Buddy Hield. He had 11 points and 6 rebounds as his Sacramento Kings fell 127-118 to the LA Clippers last night. Buddy and the Kings play again tonight at home against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Elite Nine Baseball Classic put on by Tanaj and Sidney Thomas swinging into play yesterday in Grand Bahama. In the 10 and under division, Legacy beat the Buccaneers 14-4. The Bucs rebounded in the 12 and under, taking down Legacy 7-3. And as for the 17 and under, the Piranhas in a close one with the Predators. They won that one 5-4. Play continues again tomorrow.
Joining me now is one of the tournament's organizers and co-founders, Wilton Johnson. Wilton, obviously it's still the first day, but just tell me a bit about how the game's been going thus far.
Well, so far it's been going great. One or two schools drop out of the tournament, but of course we have one or two schools to fill the spot. And so it's been going good. We're a little off schedule at the time because Abaco team came in late. So it caused it to be off maybe about 45 minutes. But we're going to finish all the games today on the schedule.
Obviously the tournament has been going on for the past 15 years. Just give me some of the key factors that helped allow the tournament to go on for such a long period of time.
Well, the reason why we started this tournament, Christmas time is a lull period, and a lot of the guys, them are off. They're not doing anything, and we wanted to do something constructive during this time of the year, and so we decided to put on this tournament. And one of the ways to keep these young men off the street, causing trouble and making mischief, and also, a lot of them are a little luggy with all the ham and turkey they ate. So we try to get them back in basketball shape for the upcoming season, which is going to start next month. And so we try to get their skills together, sort of sharpen their skills. And it's good to have teams from Grand Bahamas and Georges, Agape, from Abaco, and one or two other family island teams. It's always good that camaraderie coming together and see who you need to watch out for during the Hugh Campbell.
Okay. That's been a look at sports. A quick check on weather is up next.